Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Thank you as always for your tweets. Craig Burley, king of trigonometry,
No idea what that
is here.
Never did it at school.
Also, we welcome Frank Leboeuf. You know what that is? You know what trigonometry is?
Not really, no.
It's sands and things. I did it. Anyway, no one cares. Frank Leboeuf and Gab Marcotti is with us as well. Gab, can Gab finally defend the Italian teams like Jules would for the French sides? 4 awful calls this week against them and no one says a thing. What?
Well, I think people have said different things, but
you didn't lose to Bayern.
I can just give you my view. I'm not going to speak. No, they did have a really, really bad call, but they stunk it up afterwards.
What was the bad call? The
Atalanta,
penalty?
Again, in my view, this was a... Sorry?
The penalty?
Yeah, I know, but that's not why Lazio lost. The defensive mistakes and the individual errors are why they got killed. Atalanta, again, I don't think it was a red card. I think a yellow would have more than sufficed, but I also don't think Atalanta helped themselves afterwards by basically playing for the return leg. I think they should have gone for it. Even with 10 men, you've seen how vulnerable this Real Madrid side is. And I would have gone for something more positive. But yeah, I'm not going to go out and
what's
simply
the
fly the
Juve
flag.
one? The Ronaldo penalty at the end?
Oh, come on now. Are you serious?
Yeah, no one on the show thought it was a penalty.
I guess, yeah, but it looked to me like he was already sliding.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's why I'm just making reference to these awful calls.
Okay.
That's it. Frank?
Can I comment the second part of the question? With Jules always defending clubs in France. No, he only defends Paris Saint-Germain. He doesn't care about the others.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to make things clear.
So have we cleared that up?
I think so, Craig.
What was the 4 awful calls?
I can't remember. I wasn't listening.
All right.
Frank, can we finally say that Varane can play well without Ramos? He's been in good form for the last few matches, leading Real Madrid's defence in the absence of Ramos.
I'm very happy, because I've been very critical towards Raphael lately. I would say, because I've seen him struggling without Ramos. But it's true that lately he has done very well, and I'm very pleased because we need him with the national team, and Real Madrid needs him because Ramos is not there. So it's a good point. Good points for Mr. Varane. Well done, Mr.
Was Cancelo rated this highly during his playing time in Serie A with Juve and Inter, or did Pep help him raise his game up a notch, Gab?
It's a really good question. And obviously, he was absolutely phenomenal tonight. In Serie A, he was rated as somebody who, he's two-footed, he's versatile, and he's brilliant going forward. But he can't defend, and so he's suspect defensively. That was the thinking, right? I mean, look, let's not forget that he played for Inter and then Juve signed him, and then Juve got a lot of money for him. Danilo, about rate Danilo, plus a whole load of money. But I think what's really unlocked him is that Pep doesn't just use him as a guy who runs up and down the wing and might get caught up the flank while he's attacking. He uses him in so many different ways, so many more creative ways than how he was used in Serie A by Allegri and Spalletti. And so I think if people had cottoned on to it earlier, I think they would have appreciated him a lot more, and I think he would have gone for a lot more money.
He's good, isn't he?
Yeah, and I can see the defensive aspect of it, although we haven't really seen it at Man City as an issue. Their defence has been great, and he's been a part of that. I can see why that kind of worry was brought up, because he's so good going forward. Sometimes you've got to get the balance right. But so far at City, he struck the balance. That being said, they haven't had to defend too much because they've controlled so many games recently. But yeah, he's been absolutely brilliant. Right back, left back, slipping into the middle of the park, every facet of his game. And the City manager talked about it. He gets asked about it every week almost about this guy.
Yeah.
Almost man of the match every week. And he's been absolutely terrific. I think he's been the bigger bonus for Man City is his ability to go into the middle of the park and play like a out-and-out passer of the ball, dropping the shoulder, making runs, 1-2s. It's just having another midfielder in there.
Frank, can Chelsea rewrite history and win the Champions League in a similar fashion to the time they won in 2012? At that time, Bayern were favourites and they are arguably favourites again, and they sacked a manager halfway through the season, similar to now. Is it possible?
I would love to believe so, but I'm not sure about that. You know, remember the kind of player that they had and the leaders that they have. Drogba, Terry, Lampard, and some others. I don't see that kind of same leadership in this team. The talent is there, the individuals are there, but not same type of individuals with lots of character, you know, where they can believe that they're going to achieve something. They scored with Drogba, the header, the last minute, I think, and maybe even in the stopping time before going into penalties and win there, you know, away from home because it was a Bayern stadium. So it's going to be hard. It's not the same generation, not the same type of player. I'm not sure they can be able to do the same.
Did you get much abuse from Chelsea fans after you were so mean to them yesterday, Frank?
I didn't check that out. No, Craig's still the number one. Still, Craig is very much the number one. But I don't think I was harsh on the players. I mean, just saying that because again, you asked me a specific question.
I know you don't have to repeat it all. We saw it. We heard it all yesterday.
Okay. No, but I'm okay. In one word, yes. Because you like me to answer in one word.
Yes.
In one word, okay.
Okay.
Everything's fine.
No, that was more. Okay. Again.
Everything's fine. Two words.
I know, sorry.
Gab, do you still think Lazio have a chance?
At 4-1 down, I think it's a teeny tiny, very, very slim chance, which probably would involve something supernatural, possibly little green men in Hansi Flick's head, right. Thomas Muller kidnapping Lewandowski and hiding him in his basement. I don't know. I think it would be pretty extreme for that.
Why would Thomas Muller do that, Gab?
Because Thomas Muller, as you know, currently he has COVID, so right. He's got to self-isolate. So
he's going
to want some company in
right.
his basement, and so he'll bring Lewandowski down there with him. I don't know. Look, it's not going to happen. They're 4-1 down. They're not going to win by 4 clear goals in Munich. All right.
Is subbing off substitutes what's in fashion these days? We saw Hudson-Odoi. Was there one that I missed today? What happened today?
Ilicic.
No, Ulisic today.
Oh, okay. What happened there?
He came off second half and he stayed only 30 minutes
fit.
Right,
yeah.
well that clears
He didn't
up.
run enough.
Craig, if you were a manager, what would you do if a player got upset or didn't like being taken off and showed his frustration like Sterling did to Pep today?
Nothing. I've done it myself.
Right.
It's heat of the moment stuff, and it's how your manager handles it. So no, I mean, I would expect a player to be sometimes unhappy at coming off, particularly if you're playing in the Champions League. Although this wasn't the toughest game for Man City, they controlled it from start to finish. But a manager always has a reason, and a player very rarely sees that reason.
Right.
Is what I would say.
Play.
Yeah, and I was the same. I rarely saw the, not that I get taken off that often, but Huddle took me off in one game and against Tottenham, and I didn't see the reason for it, and the reason was to run the clock down, and I lost my temper, and he lost his temper, and that.
What did you say to him?
I can't repeat it.
What did he say to you?
No, he said, I'll deal with you after.
Right, okay.
And I actually went in and apologised to him because.
Blooming heck, Craig.
No, because
wow.
one of the senior players said to me, listen, I think you should go and just say that was heat of the moment.
Right.
And let's put it to bed. So I did.
Is that the only time you've ever apologised?
I would imagine so. So yeah.
Final question. Why do you guys mistreat each other? It's a sign of love, isn't it?
Well,
we all love each other.
What's mistreat?
Mistreat. Why are you mean to each other?
I'll tell you what. You can have 4 guys sitting here reading stats off.
Yep.
And data. How's that?
Yeah, we could do that.
See how long that lasts.
Yes, but it's all love, isn't it, Frank?
It is. We sometimes text, each other after that, after the show, and we explain what we think. And I think we all have our opinion. We of course all have an ego, and that's the beauty of football. everybody can have an opinion about it. As long as we respect each other, we can discuss about it. And so far, so good.
Oh, there we are. It feels like quite a nice, awkward way almost to end the show, but that's the way we're going to go. ESPN FC is back tomorrow. Europa League will be dominating the conversation, I would imagine. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.